I wasn't quite set up for you. Now I am. Hi, everybody. Sherilyn here. Welcome to Makeup University. Welcome to our Tuesday live session. I think you can hear a couple of things besides me. One, the filter. Two, Pay. She's snoring. She's not feeling good. There is something in the area. It's a big area. There's something here that she's allergic to or that irritates her skin. It's just, I just feel for my Paves. And she has kind of a thick belly, so she's balled up real tight. And I just, pray for Pay. Okay, you guys, doing everything I can to keep our lives short. One, I'm going to boot the light. Hi, there, can you see me? Okay, I had two things for you today. One, we're Resolve Tuesday, but also it's kind of, sort of, if you believe in that thing, don't want to word curse myself, cold and flu season. So I have something to help you with that, which helps me all the time. Here's the thing. There are exactly, wrote it down, 49 days left in the year. I say this to put pressure on you as I put pressure on myself in a healthy way to encourage you and me to meet the mark to get the goal. So, 40, that's 49 days left. That is counting Sunday through Saturday, all 7 days. I think, especially if you're like me and you're like, wow, got just a little bit of left time in 2019 to hit my goals, I feel like you might need to strap on the rockets and goggles, rocket pack, roller skates, and get ready no matter what is in front of you that you are going to blast off to take care of meeting your goals that you set. Wow. I was just about to do the math. I'm like 365 minus 49. How about this? You set that goal the better part of 10 months ago, 12 months ago. Long story short, math aside, I need you to know that there's still time. No matter how big the project is, how big the goal is, whatever you are facing, if you haven't yet just crossed it out or checked off the box, I'm a list maker. I love to cross out that list. Just really accomplish something. So from everything that I read, thank you so much for talking back on the blog, on Twitter, and here on the YouTubes. A little bit on Facebook. Makeup University doesn't really transfer over to the gram. Here's the thing. We can take everybody's la-dee-da, zippity-doo-dah, and hone it down into two areas, and that is business finance, debt. So essentially we could just call that money, or it is health, fitness, weight loss. All right, money and health and money. I love the saying that if you don't have your health, it doesn't matter how much money you have because you can't enjoy it. And I think that is so true. So that also ties into the second, it's right over here, second thing I have for you. So number one, there's 49 days. I made these two lists, and I'm going to have it on the blog post. And that is, if you had 7 days, 7. One day you're hammering calls, 2 days you're hammering emails, whether you're writing your newsletter, doing cold emails, following up on leads. I don't care if you're following on a lead from last January. You know, like how when it's like January 2nd and your hangover's healed and you're all gung-ho, gonna make this business work. If you had leads from last January, don't even give 2 toots about what anybody thinks if you're calling a lead from January in October, November. Obviously, I can't tell what day it is because Monday was a holiday. Thank you, veterans. Thank you very much. But Tuesday feels like a Monday. And I was getting ready to do a makeup video. I was like, oh no, it's Tuesday. Okay, so I made the list. 1 day is calls, 2 day emails, 3 is meetings, 4 is your upsells, where my favorite thing is retargeting Facebook ads to go after those people who looked, spent time in the ad, and didn't click through and buy. That's okay. That's okay. There's so many reasons why people don't buy. Usually because they don't trust you. So why not target back? We all know how creepy it is that there's a whole other story about how I love AI, AR, VR. I love that technology, yet I am deeply private. So it's really annoying when I look at something, even if you look in a cloaked browser. I'm so bunny trailing. The Google bots, the spies that are in, you're always being watched. You're always being listened to. Danny's sake. So anyhow, long story short, I just want you to know that the point of this is that when I said number 4 is upsell, if you did something back in January, February, March, and those clients or sales didn't work out, it's okay here in November to retarget that ad. Rerun it, rewrite it, and then if it doesn't work, what you do is you go, this is a whole other class and for someone else to teach you. You go into your Facebook ads profile, find that old ad, see why it didn't perform as well, and then you can find people who looked but didn't buy, and you retarget those people. Sometimes they just need to be told twice. Okay. Then I have 5 is socials. This is an annoying one, but I swear, even if you're not doing like the funnels or you have a brick and mortar building, the important thing is that the truth of our world is that if you're in sales or business, you need to have a social profile. It could be LinkedIn, it could be Pinterest, it could be any one you choose, but have at least one, okay? And again, that's the whole bunny trail. Live. I put lives because I'm here with you live, and I started doing the lives because as I wound down Makeup University to ramp up Lion's Rest, I felt like I love you, Makeup University. I just didn't want to let you go, but I couldn't let you be the lead horse anymore. So I switched to doing lives because of time in editing and post-production. Like now, you know how these are. We grip it and rip it, my friends. We just totally grip it and rip it. But I think, and Sandy Krakowski and Jeremy Krakowski, Ed Milet, Gary Vee, it's working for them to do lives, so it can work for you too. And if you're like, I'm so uncomfortable, I don't want to be on camera, doesn't have to be. You can always do a quick introduction. Hi guys, we're going to turn around the camera and look at shoe shining. This is how you do it. This is how it'll work for any industry. I'm telling you, it will work for any industry. So good. So when you say, oh, I don't want to be on camera, no, you don't have to be, okay? And even if you're like, I don't even want to intro it, that's all right. Turn your camera around, have it faced on the item that you're going to talk about, promote, doodah, and then just start talking, okay? Now, next thing is it's so important that you rest. It's so important that you rest. God made the earth in 6 days, and he rested. It's good enough for God. It's good enough for you. And I hear you saying, excuse me, my town was just on fire, and I have like a frog. If you're thinking that I only have 49 days left to make my goal, I only have 49 days left to zippity-doo-dah, whatever it is that you set back New Year's 2019, you're clicking over 18 and 19, and your goal was XYZ, and now you're facing 49 days to the end of XYZ. It's about to go 19 to 20, 2020 being so significant. We're already in 57, 80. So good. Bunny drop. Here's the point. God made the earth in 6 days, and he rested. Chick-fil-A sells 6 days, and then they rest. And they're still out selling other businesses. So I'm here to tell you, good enough for God, good enough for Chick-fil-A. I love it when Kanye sings about it in his new album, Jesus is King, because I'm like, I'm a total number one. I'm a number one extra pickle Coke Zero. But sometimes when I'm on a health kick, I get half Arnold Palmer made with sugar-free tea and sugar-free lemonade. So when Kanye's singing about, you're my Chick-fil-A, number one, I'm like, yeah, me too. I'm all about Chick-fil-A. Okay, the number one. long story short. And then I also made it here that if it was doing weight loss or fitness, that there's a day that you walk, there's a day that you fast. Oh my gosh, intermittent fasting, that's not crazy. And it's not, I was going to say hyperbola. I don't even know where that came from. But to take off your lunch and dinner, or to not do breakfast and dinner, but to do lunch, intermittent fasting, like make it work for you. Google that, because so that Google can follow you. Long story short, walk one day, fast another day, weightlifting another day, day that you make yourself go to class, to be with the other people, be with your tribe, do a workout outside, do the buddy test where, so I like to run, favorite thing, and I have my pace, my stride, my favorite route. When I run with someone else, they're almost always taller than me, so their stride is longer. And long story short, I just, I saw the timer, it's getting long. This will all be written out on the blog for you so that you can use it as a roadmap and say, okay, 49 days, one day I'm going to do this, next day, and then please, please, please write it down. Whether you sync it in your Google or your iPhone calendar, iCount, whatever that deal is. Or if you use a good old-fashioned written, I do both, by the way. I just think that you have 49 days, and I think you can accomplish your goal, and I think you can do it, and I think you can give it that last boost. I'm here to tell you, when running a marathon, so much energy up front. Even if you've already have your mind set, there's just so much joy and exuberance when you hear that bang and you start running, and it's so good for like 2 miles. Oh, you're just riding on the energy and the joy of the crowd, but then it thins out. And I'm here to tell you, most marathons don't have people on the sidelines in those by the second mile. The middle of the marathon is a mental more than a physical game. When you get towards the end and you know, there's always, if you don't run, there's always a pace person, a pace runner, and that pace runner will have a time on their bib that says, you know, if you're near me, you're going to finish in this much time, or you're this far along. When you know that there is only 3 miles left of 13, or 2 to 3 miles left of 26, I'm here to tell you, you get like a joy. Like you find the depths in your marrow of ability to kick it up a notch, to quote Emerald, bam. Used to love that show. Point being, 49 days, get deep into your marrow, your bone marrow, and find the bam, the jolt, the energy, the will to accomplish. Don't let another year go by that you don't take massive action on your goal, okay? You're worth it. Your goal is worth it. You can do it. Let me know in the comments how I can support you. Right now, let me be your cheerleader. Yay, you! And, yeah, okay, that's the point. That was my whole Resolve Tuesday, was just that I wanted you to just know that feel the pressure, 49 days left. Right now when you see this video, write down your action plan. Put it in your phone, set an alarm in your phone if you need to. I do to remind myself. Otherwise the day goes bippity boppity boo. And then, this is so important because this whole all boils down to body and health. So, in this cold and flu season time, if you're going to be traveling, if you're, my mom sent me a link that's like, did you know that Los Angeles has bubonic plague? Okay, I don't know if this is going to secure against bubonic plague, but these are honestly the two things. There's one more. I take a vitamin, and I'm thinking I'll put Amazon, their affiliate links. Give me the penny, please. I need it. Thank you. These are the two things, and then I take that supplement to keep my body strong because I cannot get sick. I abhor sickness. I eat a lot of raw garlic. It is so hot and spicy, it just clears out your sinuses, makes your eyes water. If you cannot eat the raw garlic, that's okay. roast it in the oven. Don't microwave it. That's not going to help. Roast it in the oven, and then when it's all soft and smushy, you just put, now raw, I do about 2 to 3 cloves a day, every day. And then I just never can be bothered to roast it. One, I like it raw. Two, I do like it roasted. I just can't be bothered, you guys. But it's so simple. Just cut off the top. If you're really gonna do it, you cut off the top, like right there. Cut it off flat. Put it down on some tin foil if you have one of those fancy roasters, and then you cover it with olive oil, and then you can put a salt on it, and then roast it 30 to 40 minutes in the oven, low heat, like 300, 350, and then when it comes out, it's super soft, and it'll pull right out of the paper covering. How I get that paper skin off is I just smash it, and then it's all black, and then I just peel the paper off. So I take garlic every day because I feel like garlic is nature's antibiotic. And I'm just always I was going to say pre-poo, which is like how you shampoo, you pre-treat your hair before you shampoo. I just am always pre-treating my body with nature's antibiotic. There's been a time where I've been so sick. I was at CES, and I'm pretty sure I got Chinese avian bird flu. So I did this, and then I put the raw onion slices on my feet, and it totally worked. Putting raw onion in a room and clean it. That's another video. Then the other thing I do, and I don't do this daily, I do it once a week in the shower, and then if I feel like somebody's been coughing around me, if I just feel like 911 emergency, I need to salt water my nasal passages. Yes, you can buy the fancy spray. Yes, you can get the fancy neti pot. Again, I have no time for this business. I put a little bit of salt. Just, you can use kosher salt, Himalayan salt. I do not recommend the rock salt because it's stuck there. I use about a 1/4 teaspoon of salt in warm water. And here, I'm really struggling because at the casita, our tap water was so good. Here in the apartment, the tap water is not. And so that's gross. So I have been using my super alkaline, it's true, this is another video. You guys, I actually bought like the super alkaline water. It was like $10. And it does taste good. And it does make me feel like I have to go to the bathroom double. Like I always have too much information. I always have to use the ladies' room. Gotta pee, gotta pee, gotta pee, gotta pee, constantly. But when I drink that super alkaline water, it's times 10. Gotta pee. But I've been doing the nasal rinse with the alkaline water because I don't trust my tap water. Long story short, I'd take a cup, like a Dixie cup or a mug, anything that'll hold about a cup of warm water, not hot, not cold, warm. And then I put my salt in there and I swish it around. I guess I should make you a video. I should make a video of that for you. And then I hold one side of my nostril. There's nothing ladylike about this. I hold one side of my nostril and I put the cup up there, and then it'll run down in your throat, and then you blow it out. And then I hold the cup under my nose and I do both at the same time. And then I let it, and then I gargle, blah, 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 spit it out. And when you even have the hint of sickness, if you will salt water your nasal passages and gargle before anything has a chance to take root, not sick. Or sickness goes even quicker. So I recommend 49 days, get on your goals, take care of your health so you don't miss a day, eat garlic, salt water, then I take the supplement. Okay, you guys, I saw the timer, it got long. I'm trying to keep these short and sweet because there's a couple of different podcasts that I like listening to, but I can't do it for an hour. It's, no, I can't, no, I'm too busy. Anyhow, okay, you guys, life is good. It's so good. Please take a moment, deep breath. Look around you, marvel at how good life is. No matter what you're facing, you can do it, you can get through it. It's got long. Hey, everybody, I gotta take the light off so I can hit the thing right there. Mulder, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. All right, you guys, Sherilyn, Makeup University. Remember, you look really gorgeous today. Bye.